the Titans and the Bills. Coming up next.
The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Going on the road in the playoffs, Mike, it's daunting for any quarterback, let alone a rookie. But if there's one thing this guy has shown all year, it's the fact that not only is he resilient, but nothing appears to ever faze him. Getting your team to the tournament in your first year, it's a massive accomplishment in its own right, but I don't think he's done yet. He expects to walk into this stadium in a hostile environment and come away with a win. And there's one thing this season has showed us is don't put anything past this guy.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
So, a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. That's on the veteran, Dion Dawkins. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He's going to keep it himself. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Throwing is Allen.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
A dive, and he's in! James Cook, touchdown, Bills. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he gets this up close to the 40. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Lockett headed in motion. On 2nd down, here's Pollard. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
2nd down and 8. And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Offense.
From the gun, Josh Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
The penalty yardage not quite enough for a first down, so they're still looking at 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's Treylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 1st and 10. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. Down the sideline. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Pollard. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Pollard. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bills' offense ready to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. Open space to the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Allen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Here's Allen. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 9.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball start, offense.
Kevin Zeitler, the vet, guilty that time. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Lockett outright. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
They send Ridley in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That caught Tony Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge long.
That one, take it in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
14, Bill 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. A pass blocked right side by Coleman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In motion, Shakir. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To throw again, it's Allen. Now he'll run. The Bills going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On third down, it's Josh Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had no choice but to throw it away. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports halftime report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the LA Chargers squaring off against the Houston Texans. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Now Allen on first down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7. Sets up 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 2nd down, Allen. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Contact
Neutral
up
zone
front.
infraction.
Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's into the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And 3rd down coming up. They'll throw out of the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield. The Bills offense and running back James Cook making their way out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Allen to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Allen will throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. In motion, Shakir. One more time going up top with Allen. That's going to be caught by Kincaid.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, the terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll find his running back, Cook. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Buffalo. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, here is Allen. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. He's got his big tight end. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6. In motion, Shakir. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. That one underneath to Pollard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. He'll drop to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. The tight end Okonkwo is in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Back to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Lockett brings it in out wide.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. They'll look to throw yet again. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's deep for the back of the end zone.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? On 3rd down, they go with Cook. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
A gain of 6 yards.
The Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to lock it outright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He'll look deep here for Burks. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So it's a win here for the Bills. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.